Hi, I'm turning my heater on. So, tomorrow I get to go to a church. So, all of this I'm thanking my daughter for. Because when I got here, she helped me go to a place for, for like people that need help and psychiatrists and stuff. And so, through all of that, I got signed up for a shelter. I'm going to take my coat off. And I've got I've got to get some help to get my bins down. But so tomorrow I'm going to a church and they give you breakfast, and then I'm gonna get to pick out some things for uh, the shelter that I got to stay in, and um, uh, some clothes. So I'm super, super grateful and thankful. And so, and then I told you guys I start work on Monday, and then um, I'm trying for. I'm trying to get an overnight job too, just so I can up really, really fast. Hey, and I was thinking about asking you guys if I could have like a little bit of money on Cash App to get like some little snacks and drinks in between, but um, tomorrow morning, because there's I have a case manager here, and so she's gonna help me uh, sign up for the food stamps. So I have plenty, like, I'm not starving or anything. They serve uh, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and I had a little bit of money, but I have no cash at all. And then I'm going to get a bus pass Monday morning. So that'll get me back and forth to work. So I'm just so grateful that this was all thanks to my daughter, because of the um, my social worker got all of this for me, and I'm still trying on care, and I think it might have been my addresses. Hi, Bill Shaw from South Carolina. I'm in Missouri, so I'm gonna get everything really toasty warm. I'm doing okay. I was originally from Deer Creek, Illinois. That's where I grew up in. And then I was born in Decatur, Illinois. I was born there, and then the story that I was told was I was born in Decatur, Illinois, and she was 17 years old, and they were Catholic, and they couldn't afford to ruin their reputation, so they hid that um, she was pregnant, and then they made her give me away. And then uh, the story after that from the other kids that she had, that she couldn't really take care of them because she was so depressed that she lost me. So she kept having kids right away after me, but then she couldn't do it and she fell down really hard into drugs and was depressed. And then um she they tried to reach out I tried to reach out to meet her, but my adoption was closed. And then they located her kids and the person that they thought was the father. And then uh, she she refused to speak to me. She turned the letter away, but then the kids said that they don't think that she turned the letter away because she was blind at the time. And they think that the man that was living in the house saw the letter and saw that I was wanting to reach out to talk to her, and that he didn't tell her about the letter. And then she did a bunch of drugs too much one day, and she had a brain aneurysm and died at 47. That was a lot. I talked to my kids and we didn't have a close relationship. So in the divorce, he had more money and stuff, and I just didn't want to be like the agitator. So I wanted I wanted like peace with everything. So I just went ahead and um, didn't argue about anything. So the kids had all kinds of stuff that they needed. Hi, John. Hi, everybody. So when I ask my kids for help, I feel guilty. Like I feel guilty because I asked my daughter for help and she sent me money so I could get back from Cape to here. So I'm doing okay. I just I cut my finger a little bit, so it hurts. And then, but other than that, I went from point zero to a nice little shelter. This is my shelter. I don't have to pay rent. I have like a certain amount of time to be here, but I think it's like a really long amount of time. And even then, you if you're in a like a certain situation, they might even let you stay here permanently. But I know that I would like to use it for like I would like to use my resources that they give me. So I'm excited to be able to start work right away. And say like I start work with this person, and after a while, after a little bit, they realize that we're not compatible and they want to look for someone else. The case manager at the office, she has a couple of places that she is going to help me get an application for, because I'm going to go online on the computer. So, and then uh, I'm going to meet with her on Thursday. I think I have it written down. Or not Thursday. I think I'm meeting with her on Wednesday morning or Friday morning. But she's coming in early just for me. Because I'm scared I won't catch my bus on time. I didn't do drugs. I'm not saying I don't want to use this as a crutch. I didn't really have it all that good. So this is the result. I'm trying my best. And yeah, I know I really stay in school, kids. Don't do drugs. I stayed in school and I didn't do drugs, but unfortunately, I didn't have that great of a childhood. Well, let's get off of that because I'm not the victim or I'm not playing the victim card. I'm actually really, really grateful. And it's I'm sorry that I get so over emotional when I go through hard times. It's just like I always feel my best whenever I have everything together. And so when everything starts falling apart on me, then that's when I get really emotional. So I'm sorry, you guys. Well, I'm not sorry, but thanks to you guys for like not making fun of me when I do come on here and I'm really crying because at this point in time I don't have like a in-person friend that I can turn around and like call and be like I just really made a lot of friends with everybody I worked with, which was so awesome. But when you don't work with them anymore, it's not like you can just call them up and say, hey, I have this going on. So a lot of you guys, pretty much everybody that's on here is really, really nice to me. And then whenever you guys see a bully, you guys always wipe them off here. So thanks. Thank you, Mrs. Themis. You had, you got braces. I got metal braces. Good job, Jeff. You're gonna have really, really pretty teeth. Thanks, Rafael Rivera. I really did get, like, I made it through, I just didn't want to go through it, that's all. I didn't want to have to go through it, and I knew it was coming, and I was scared because I was at my so far limit, and I hadn't started working. And I figured, I'm gonna crash down. And I didn't want to. It was really, really hard, but I got it together, so. And I like checking in with you guys. And as long as I guess I'm not taking advantage of anything, I think I would do a sleep stream. That way you guys can have fun on the chat because you guys are always there for me. I feel bad you got hurt at work. Ow. Yeah, I got I got referred to a shelter. So it's a little tiny home shelter. You want to see it? It's a tiny home shelter. So I got a little electric box. I meant to do that. There's my heater. And then I learned that from a hotel manager. You just put the chair sideways like that and it kicks the air around the room. I don't know what it does. I suppose it needs to scoot a little closer. But you're supposed to do that. Then that's my bed. And then I got that little space right there. I threw my sleeping socks and my door. Jeff, braces don't look stupid on an adult because we all know what braces are there for. They don't look stupid in them. Yeah, I really am going to use my resources. I know this is only temporary, and I want to be quick and swift because I am so grateful for this because I know there are so many people in need. And this was a shelter designed for people that were like kind of like socially kind of a little bit scared or maybe have some disabilities. And I fit all of those equations. And so I'm really honestly going to take care of this place. And I want to, I honest to gosh, thank you, Mrs. Themis. This nice, Jeff. But I honest to gosh, I went online today and I saw I had missed a message on Tuesday of someone who was wanting to reach out and see if I was still interested in the job. Now, this is for a live in caregiver, which is a lot of hard work, but it's also a lot of fun. So, if I don't get a call back, that's okay. And I'm still applying for more live-in caregiving position jobs. Thank you, Jet. But I also am going to be going to work Monday, and I will be giving her like notice if something does come along. I won't leave her just without because regardless, it took some time for me to start, but I got a job here already. It's a working every day, an hourly job, and I feel like at this point in time in my life, it it would be I would be more suited and emotionally and physically and mentally prepared for a live-in job. That's why. And but for this, I would like to be able to give myself a goal of 1 month just because I want to think of not just myself. And I want to think of there's other people that are waiting for this opportunity. So you need to get up, you need to bust your butt, and you need to save up your money. And then that way you can get back to renting. Uh, I want to be in around, um, I noticed the one country that I really, really like is India. Well, there are all kinds of little countries in India, but I just noticed there was a lot of, I just liked how it was more, um, I don't know, it just seemed to like it fit me really good. And then another country I looked at was, I know it's all plain and everything, but and it's cold, so I don't think I would really like it. I'd stay inside all the time, actually. I would like it, and I would stay inside, and I'd bundle up if I went anywhere outside. But there's like Russia, but more so India when I looked around at everything. Oh, the United States, part of the country, Florida. I always thought it really, really looked nice in Florida. what part of the country would you like to, or part, what part of the country would you like to be in? And that was, it would have been what part of the world. I didn't answer that. What part of the country? America. Duh. Thanks. I'm like really, 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 really. So I just wanted to check in. I guess we'll just I'll let you guys have like. Does anyone even go on sleep streams? I don't know if I should do one or not. I just feel like I keep wishing everybody to do live, but no one ever is doing them. I keep flipping through, and I take that back. A lot of them are still on here from years and years and years and years back. So, and some of them, some people might just had gotten busy or whatever, but and then I was thinking tonight would be a good night. I'm not a TV person, and the stuff that I do watch, it tends to be more like, low key, general, nice, and everything. But whenever I go, it seems like when I'm feeling in a good mood and like I finally got through and I'm just on a regular, like, now everything's like normal for me, even though it's not. It's just for me, I mean, yeah, it's not normal to be in a shelter, but it's also not normal to not know if you're even going to be able to be in a shelter. So that's what I meant. So now that I'm feeling more like myself, I'm going to do these little things that I do to just have my own time. And then I'm going to be watching uh, um, Thelma and Louise. It's my ultimate, excuse me. So I'm going to put that movie on. And then I'm just going to chill out. I've got tomorrow, I'm going to that church. So I'm going to get to show you guys the things I got. And I'll have one of the girls at the office see if they can help me get these bins down because they're really, really super, super heavy. And I can't do it. I feel like I'm going to drop them. So, and then I'm going to send you guys good wishes and check back in later with you guys. So, thanks.